Hello, hello, hello. I'm hoping that anybody comes and talks to me today. It's a beautiful sunny day here. And what was I going to talk about? I was going to sing you a song, but I'll wait until some people come on. That's if they do. Do you know what? I'm really, really happy. Hello, Joy. Really happy to see. Happy news. There's lots of really beautiful things which are going out um, at the moment. And oh, there's a couple of people coming on. So long as I'll talk about the classes, the online classes in a minute, and then I want to know. Hello, Danina. Hello, Helen. Hello, Amelia, Simone, Carol. That's what I like to see is people coming online. I was so excited yesterday because we had 62 comments and 320 views, so that's really lovely. I hope so. Danina's like myself, quarantined for 40 and I'm not sleeping. I'm trying to sleep. Hello, darling Bella. When I actually am trying to sleep, my mind is racing and I'm going, I've got to do that, go back to bed. And then something else pops in, got to do that. So I've been all over the place. I think I had 2 hours sleep last night, and the night before was 4 hours. So jet lag, everything that's going on. Hi, Helen. Re of work, and I think are in the situation at the moment where they're actually rethinking. I said yesterday about thinking outside of the box, and I'm beginning to do is rethinking things. And my poor brain, it just will not stop at the moment. So now there's a couple and do what I was going to do when I first come on. So I'm going to go. I love you, yes I do. I love you, oop oopy doop. There's my craziness. There we are. I've lifted your spirits, or you go, oh my goodness me, what is she doing? Hello, Kate. Oh, Kate from the UK. Hello. Angela and Zoe. Oh, gorgeous Zoe, Tanya. Chris Drew. Hello, Chris. I hope you're doing well and keeping yourself out of trouble and keeping yourself safe as well. It's funny because I've been recommending people to go and see people, and I know Chris and Anne, your names have come up. Yeah, boo. Yeah, your both names have come up recently. So people can't, so I'm passing them on to people who I can. And you can see that I've only had 2 hours sleep last night. I look terrible, but anyway, I'm happy and I'm here and I'm healthy. I got frustrated because I went online trying to buy some. Hello, Paul. Nice to see you, Robin, Paula. Again, so yeah. So yesterday, sorry, this morning. I tried to get some vitamins online because I suddenly realised that mine were running out. You know, morning, Claire. Congratulations on your beautiful bubby. Adorable, and he's the spit image of your little girl. I always forget her name. Sorry. So I was trying to buy some vitamins online this morning, and I couldn't get any vitamin C and any zinc. And I don't know if many of you know, I actually am an asthmatic and hay fever sufferer. So if I don't have certain things and there's bugs and nasties going around, they'll hit me. So yeah, and they're sitting in ice. I think I just said, but so, I'm actually going. I cannot believe that I can't go out in my car, or go for a walk on the beach, or go and see my beautiful baby granddaughters. I can't do anything. So, okay, this is something I heard yesterday. So the first 6 people who email me, that's who, are invited to dinner tonight. So because I can't do dinner coming here, but I can do dinner on Skype. So I'm going to give you my email address, val@valhood.com. Easy one, val@valhood.com. And the first 6 people who email me can join me for dinner tonight. So we will have bubbles, and I'm not sure what I'm cooking at the moment, so whatever it is, you'll have to share it with me. But anyway, yesterday I put out that I was doing some free online classes, and I cannot believe what is it about everybody wants but there were over 200 people who responded. So please bear with me, and by Monday I should have the class dates and then them all sorted out, because what I wanted to do was to separate out the UK and identify who the people are from the UK, and people have actually been letting me know when they've put their email addresses, and then I'll try and do Adelaide and Perth because side, and then I'll do the East Coast, but then I'm going to try and somehow or other work it into who's done classes before and who hasn't. So it'll be a bit of a mixture. Yes, so email me, val@valhood.com for dinner with me tonight. I promise I'll dress up. And that sounds a bit crazy. Yeah, I really am going that mad. And it's only day 2. I can't believe. Oh, my timetable that I was talking about yesterday, I think I might just throw it in the bin. Yesterday time, it all went haywire. I'm going to try. I'm still trying. I haven't done my exercise this morning, but I've done admin and I've been up all night. So I think you're going to have to bear with me. So maybe by the time Monday arrives, I will be in a bit more of a calm state. Is that possible for Val Hood? Okay. I'm ready to see, by the way, that neighbours are being so. My lovely neighbour knows that I'm in isolation. She popped her head over the fence this morning. She said, Val, and of course yesterday I've got 15 toilet rolls, and then I found another 4 this morning, so I've actually got 19. So anybody wants to knock on my door, you can't come in, but I can give them to you. But it's really lovely. And then I just was talking to another friend of mine, and she said, her daughter-in-law went into the supermarket and picked up 2 packets of mints, and when she got to the till, somebody said you can only have 1, and she said, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't see the sign. So she said, oh, I'll take it back. And the guy said to her, oh, no, he said, I'll. And then when I think she was doing it or something like that, and he actually came up to her and he said, here, take it. He said, your family is deserving of the meat. So and I'm hearing more and more things like that. And yesterday I saw the most wonderful video. There's a lot of people out there who are trying to keep their children amused, and somebody had suggested making a game. So they had the furniture all dotted all over the place with tape to follow the line, would jump in and roll in and all sorts of things. The little ones were having such fun. It's just silly little things like that. But I think we've forgotten how to do those. Before all this craziness happened, I know I was talking to my daughter, I think it was Christmas time actually, and we were talking about, when I was growing up, and probably a lot of you, we used to play a compendium of games. So you'd have Ludo, dominoes, drafts, snakes and ladders, tiddlywinks. And we don't do those anymore. Everybody's stuck on a telephone or stuck on a game so you think I'm crazy? I've got an even crazier sister. I've actually got four sisters and a brother. And my one sister, when I was in the UK the other week, she did for the children a board. It is absolutely incredible. So if anybody wants a snakes and ladder board that's knitted that you can play on the floor, I'll take orders from her. She'll kill me. But it's just and just doing things that are sensible. And I'm also digging out books that I want to read. So I was given this book when I first came to Australia, actually. Black Dawn, Bright Day. I can never find the camera. And I had 2 copies of it. Sorry, I had another copy of it and I lent it out and never got it back. So I've managed to get that one. And the lady gave it to me. She had lost a daughter in the party boat that went down on the Thames. I remembers that. And I'm going to give you this book. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Michael. Who else is in there? Louisa, Catherine, Dawn Marie. You were all hiding. I didn't see. Goodness. Laura, Cameron McCreary. Good to see you. Del Steele, Brett. Good morning, you crazy man. You're as bad as I am. I always tell these funny jokes and put funny things on Facebook. and my good me, Wanda, Jenny, oh, Shirley, of mine. We actually belonged to West Wickham Church, and that was 30 years ago. And it was really lovely because recently I was working with Karen Woods. Some of you have seen the posters. And I know, Chris Drew, you know Karen. And we actually did our training together all those years ago. And it was the first ever that we've worked together. And it was just lovely. And we were talking about you, Shirley, and all the good days, the good old days. And Sue J. Oh, Kim. Yeah, oh my goodness me, Debbie Howells. Oh, hello, Debbie, beautiful author. If anybody wants any good books to read, Debbie is a really, really good author. Andy, oh my goodness, you've got your orange blazer on. There's too many names to keep talking to everybody. Thank you for coming. I forgot what I was talking about now. I got so excited about that. So books, yes, books. So the latest was just as I was in Australia the first until you get to Australia, understand why you've. So I read it when I got here, and it was all about the things that are actually happening in our world now, and how people. And it's written by Native American Indians, by the way, and it's about how we cope with disastrous situations and how we get the best out. I'm talking about here with. People that are doing good deeds. There's always a silver lining to every cloud, and out of the negative something positive. I know they're cliches, but it's true. You know, we've seen so many disasters in the world recently, but everybody rallies round, and I love the fact that humanity, their spirit comes from goodness knows where. They just lost everything in a fire, and they can still turn around and be kind and nice to the other people and help them as well. It's a wonderful race of people. Good morning, Alex, my lovely friend. Counselling and online healings. So watch out for that. Good morning, darling. Yeah, I'm disappointed I'm not going to be able to do your the show that we were going to do, but maybe we can do something later when all this silliness is gone. Morning, Robert. I missed your phone call yesterday. I do apologise. So, out of everything negative, there comes something positive. And back to what I was saying about rethinking what we're doing. Oh, Vicky Hargreaves, another author. My goodness me, you write many beautiful books as well. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Looking, I've had to cancel for the foreseeable future because of the fact that well, we can't go anywhere, we can't do anything, and we don't know how long it's going to go on for. So that's why I offered the online classes. I thought, well, I'll see what response I get, and maybe in the future I can do online classes. Well, to get a response of 200 or over 200, what I thought was phenomenal. So, as I said, bear with me, and I will work through that list. Okay, so I was also sent a lovely book. Oh gosh, this camera thing. Soul and Spirit by Edgar Cayce. Now that was given to me as a birthday present by my lovely friend Maria Christina. And it's like that. I've got things I can do. I was even looking at recipes this morning, and then in the middle of the night when I couldn't sleep, I've had a magazine on my bed and realised that I've got Outlander to watch, and I haven't been watching that. So I'm very excited about that. I nearly got up at that time and just went and watched it. So this series of videos that I'm going to do is not about, but if anybody's got any questions that they want answered, as I said yesterday, just email me or message me on here. And we'll see what we can do. But it's just a case of even things like, you know, do you know of any ways that you can give help to others? Are there any organisations that are offering things for people? I know I've got a gorgeous friend in the Gloucester area who runs a networking group for mums. She is absolutely inundated with every group that she can find that is about helping you with support and money and how, you know, if not, where do you go? Morning, Lonnie. So if anybody's got anything like that they would like to share, please put it on here, Or when do I think there's no answer to that one. It's like how long is a piece of string, and in the meanwhile we need to make another normality, and the normality is just trying to be kind to one another. And I think, are you thinking about 2 weeks? I don't know. But what I think what we've actually got to do is we've just got to be. We've just got to be nice. We've just on with ourselves and at peace with ourselves, and just see what we can do. Hi, Susan and Katrina, and just trying to help people as best we can. I mean, I can't I can't help anybody at the moment because I can't do anything and go anywhere. So able to help. So I wanted to share. I'm putting it out on my Facebook page later on today. But there was a book that I was reading. I'm an audio booker because of the fact that I travel so much. I'm reading some books by a lady called Tracy Harding, who's an Australian writer. She writes the most amazing books. They're very psychic power, martial arts and strength. Morning, Susie, again. And telepathy, teleportation. And they include things like Merlin dragons, the fairy folk, and in between, jumping between eras, times. Sorry, my brain. That's because I'm not sleeping. And she goes from the 500th century to maybe 2021 or something like that. They're found, and I cannot put them down. They're all about inches thick, and they're really, really good. And I was just finishing one that was and at the very, very end, there's a character in the book, Nova, and she read a poem, or she narrated a poem to the audience that she was in front of, and it's actually called The Warrior's Creed by an anonymous samurai 14th century person. That's a tongue twister considering I'm tired. So let me read this to you because I thought it was really beautiful. Heaven and earth were your parents, and starlight flows in your veins. Let awareness be your home, honesty your divine power, and character your magic secret. Make carelessness your enemy, benevolence your amour, and righteousness your weapon. Use unclouded thought as your strategy, right action as your mirror, and as your means. Desire only to see unities, fulfill your potential, and follow your heart. May the Logos shine through you all and shower you with blessings forever and ever. Amen. I thought, in view of what's going on at the moment, and especially I was sitting on a plane with the anticipation of landing in Sydney, and I must admit, I felt really about whether I was going to be able to make it back or not. Good morning, Lynn and Cindy, and heard that. Goodness me, that made me feel so good. So I thought I'm going to share that with everybody because, as I said, in these times we want things about just being and being at one with yourself. I think that poem really epitomizes the whole essence of feeling. So I'm hoping that I will have 6 emails with people who are inviting themselves to dinner. If you've only just logged on and didn't know that, I have suggested that the first 6 people who I get an email from, and I'm going to invite you. It's not Skype, it's Zoom, a Zoom dinner with Val. We will have bubbles. I don't know what I'm cooking. It could be beans on toast for all I know at the moment. But it's my way of having some company. But I could give company to some of you as well, because there's a lot of us in the same situation. So I think I'll leave it there. And oh, by the way, Cameron, I have never ever forgotten. So Cameron is a young man that when he was 16, he gave me. I've still got it, and I give it to a lot of people, Cameron. And it was called Voices, and it talked about ringing in your ears. Is it really ringing in your ears, or is it spirit to you, and are they on a different wavelength, and we've just got to tune them in to be able to hear them. What as mediums we have to do, we get information that comes in on different vibrational levels, and we have to tune into it, and sometimes it's a bit scrambled and we get it wrong, and then other times we get it absolutely right. And talking of that, my last day of readings in the UK before I had to hot-foot it back here was for one of the readings. Sorry, I'm tired. I've had 2 hours sleep. Hi, Danny and Jeff. Jeff, we're going to talk afterwards. I know we've got some things to talk about, but I did this first reading of the day, and it really threw me for the whole day, because it was a family that came, mum, dad, and a young lad, and they'd lost their daughter in January. And I every time I do readings, I feel blessed I can do this work, that I can give them, because this is and it isn't me, it's spirit, but being able to be that. Coming through, they were so happy. They'd been recommended to come, and they walked away from that reading, and they were smiling, they were happy, they were uplifted, they felt inspired. And even the dad, he was so skeptical, way he couldn't stop crying all the way through the reading. Oh, morning, Stella. I should say Calimera. And he said, thank you so much. He said, you don't know how much this has really lifted my spirit. So we really do an amazing job. I'm hoping to be able to share more of that skills and ability. I know there's a few teachers on here, and to all of you, I take my hat off to you. We get a lot of criticism. We get a lot of people who don't like what we do. We're talking to the devil or whatever. I'll tell you something funny. My cousin said to me the other day, because I said I was trying to get a flight home, and she said, which broomstick are you coming home on? And the latest model, of course, it's model 666. I just thought that was funny. Anyway, we do a great job. So to all of you that do this work, blessings, keep doing the work that you do, because you really, really do a great job. The teachers, students out there. This was going to be a short video, but it's not. And I just wanted to mention students, because students put their trust in their teachers. And I know Paul was on earlier. I don't know if you're still on, Paul, but you were one of the best I ever went to. You gave me the kick up the bottom that I needed, because I was lacking confidence. And that was only about 5 years ago, actually. That was recent. And it's people like yourself and myself and Chris and Gail and the other teachers. I've forgotten all the names of everybody. But, we end up with beautiful students who we guide and we nurture the best that we can to them, to then allow them to go out and do the best to be able to do this work and grow the work of spirit. We are so lucky and so blessed. And I know that the teachers that I've mentioned, we do our teaching in a very structured way. And there's a reason for that, because we want to be doing it correctly. We want to make sure that the information that we are getting is correct, and the people are saying yes, and it's not. I had a fluffy mediumship. We do not do fluffy mediumship. I endorse fluffy either. I may sound a bit fluffy today because I'm so tired and jet lagged, but we do mediumship, and for us this is really, really important. So for all those brilliant teachers who are listening to, I really want to say well done, and I thank you for what you're doing. And distance healing and distance reading, just ask that question, and they can be done by Zoom or Skype. But there's a lot of other good people who are doing other good things. You don't have to be a medium to be. You just have to be a nice, kind person, and then offer the help. I know Jeff and I were talking about this yesterday. There is a lot of ways that you can be spiritual and do the spiritual deeds for other people. And I think at the end of the day, it's just being nice. And that niceness starts with you. You've got to be nice to yourself, and then you can be nice to others. So look, in these times of difficulties and unknown, we're not sure what's going to happen and what's happening, and I don't want to talk about that. I'm going to put that poem out. I think it's about 11:15. It's going out. Read the words, because I read it and it actually made me cry, because I as I said, when I was feeling that fear on the plane, but it was so lovely to actually arrive, and all the excitement. I know there's a lot of people out there who are still stuck in places that they don't want to be in. I mean, you know, holidays of a lifetime, but when you're stuck in a place, that's not so good. But be kind, help whoever you, share any information that you've got, and remember, val@valhood.com for 6 people who want to come and have dinner with me tonight on Zoom. I would be absolutely delighted. I think I might have to put my best frock on. You have to do the same. Anyway, we'll talk about that later on. I can't see anybody having connected to me yet, which is I'll probably be sat there on my own. But listen, I'm lonely. I'm not the family. Like I said earlier on, my neighbour popped her head over and said, "Have you got?" Again, I'm going to sing that song because sign off. Yes, I love you. Oop oop be doo. I can just see Chris Drew doing a little kick of the heel at that point. If anybody's seen Chris working, it is incredibly entertaining. But he's a fantastic. He used to be an entertainer, and he still is entertaining people. Anyway, all of you gorgeous people, whether you're students, whether you're just wanting to see what this crazy woman's talking about, or whether you're teachers, or it doesn't matter. You've all got to love each other, be kind to each other, and I love you too, Bella. Thank you. So I'm going to leave it. I'll be on here at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Remember dinner. I've got something else to offer you tomorrow. But I'm not going to talk to you about that. And then later in the week, we've got some other exciting things that I'm talking about that I will be able to offer. So lots of new things coming out of really not nice situation. Oh, it might be Kalispera over there, or Kalinicta. That's Greek, by the way, if anybody doesn't know. Do you know... Sorry, my brain goes bang, bang, bang. If I hadn't been able to come to Australia, Greece is where I was going. And I actually did learn the language, and I was heading towards Corfu. But Australia came up first. So, and I'm really, really glad. Kalinicta. And on that note, I'm just going to say cheerio, and thanks for joining. Who drives a broomstick, who does fantastic work with spirit and works with the fantastic people who connect, and also all the other beautiful, wonderful that share their knowledge to do with spirit work. But remember that poem, have a look at it, and remember those books as well. If you want really interesting reading, they're really worth. I like the idea of the Merlins and the goblins and all of those sorts of things, and the fact that it's in spirit stuff. Now, what do they say on? Is it Tyrannies? Good morning from him and good morning from him. But I'm going to say good night and good day, goodbye. Love you all. Thank you. Bye.